Good morning. Welcome to JB's Crochet. I'm Amber and my hair is all windblown because I stepped outside for a minute. So we have had lots of very, very, very gusty wind since I went to bed last night. So we had 20 to 25 to 35 sustained, I think, or, winds, and then gusting upwards of 55, 60 mile an hour. So it's a little gusty out there this morning. Good morning, Marianne and Tank. I think we lost our trampoline. I don't know how damaged it is, but I'm literally looking at the underneath side of it right now as it sits propped up against the ravine because it got blown upside down. It is our second trampoline since living in this house, and the other one managed to sit there in the same spot, very similar spot anyway, not much different placement, and sustained a lot higher winds. I'm trying to figure out why I'm so my color's off on the screen. It's throwing me off. So I don't know how well my internet is to this morning. It seems to be doing okay. I don't have as many people this morning. Well, we've lived here, listen, Tank, we've lived here for like 8 years and never had a trampoline get blown away. I don't think this one had a chance to implant itself into the ground like the other one did. And it was tucked a little bit further into the house before the deck was built. And so where the new deck or the trampoline got put after this new deck, I don't think it was tucked back as far. And plus I think the winds were coming from a different direction. So anyway, it didn't get the deck, so that's all that matters. And there's a swing still sitting there. It was, everything behind the house is usually safe, and it was a matter of time. Just a matter of time. I just feel like the lighting's off today for some reason. Anyway, I can't decide what kind of poncho I want to do, y'all. I've moved to another style of poncho now. So I have been working on making a square with these two yarns. I'm using Creations by Jack's Spike-tastic Granny pattern, and I'm going to make 4 large squares like this, join them together, and then create a poncho. I don't know. That's crazy. Oh, what is going on with my... the camera is wigging out again. I went some time without it having issues, and now all of a sudden it's wigging out again. I don't think it's because I moved this back up. I don't think my camera likes the Diva pink right here. So I might have to rearrange the yarn. Good morning, Grimmy Rita and BB. Good morning. And Marlene, good morning. Oof, I went outside and got all windblown. It's not my lights. It's the camera. The camera is doing that. Yeah, my lights are not flickering. Well, if you see any kind of flickering, it's the fan that's above me. I don't know. Let me turn that off and see if that helps. But the fan's on. That's the only flickering that's going on. I turned it back on the other day because I was I was tired of seeing the dust covered blades, and so if it was moving I can't see them. So yeah, my camera is doing something with the lighting, like it's not liking something. Anyway, I finished the bag. I'm not too happy with the way y'all can see it. I really got to learn how to sew because that glue situation. And then this side, I didn't fold it down, and so it's got a raw edge. Uh-oh. My bag hit the keyboard, so it changed the screen for a second. I was like, no. So it's done. I'm going to give it to my sister. I don't know. I mean, there's a hole. There's a hole because of I didn't line very well. Little imperfections. Oh, I'm going to give it to my sister and be like, there's a hole at the bottom. Be careful. Yeah. I think this camera just kind of comes and goes. Like, it has its issues, and then it goes away for a little bit, and it comes back, and it goes away. I don't know what to do. It's technology. Good morning, Julianne. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a big bag. Well, and I used, I used a 5mm hook to make it. So the Desert Dirt Devils. What is today? The 10th. What is on December 10th? What? No, it's October 10th. Let's see what we got in here. Just a mini. Nothing else, just a mini. Nothing extra, I should say. Just the mini. It's starting to get a little less of the green and a little bit of the, like a lighter turquoise, light blue, like this here. You can see it. It's called Style. Style. Oh, the color is just not gonna. You can see the two colorings there. It's fading into the blues or something. I'm putting it in my bag. Okay. Let's put this back over here. All right, what size hook? Oh my gosh, stop flickering. Why are you doing that? Like, it wasn't doing that for the longest time, and now it's doing it again. Wonder if it's the pink behind me. We're just gonna cover up the Diva Pink and see if that helps. Then I'm covering up my sign. Marianne, score! I found some stuff. Yay, Tank! Congratulations, Tank. I think you were saying that yesterday. Good morning, Monique. Where's your mom? Hope she's feeling okay. My morning's not the same until I say good morning to her. I think it was a 3.75 for the squares, wasn't it? Because this is what I have sitting out. Let's see. Yes, that is awesome. I'm so proud of you, Tank. I mean, I am not going to judge those that choose to smoke, but like, it's definitely not a good habit. But if you do, that's your choice, and I'm not going to like sit here and preach at you. But yeah, I'm happy for you, Tank. That's awesome. I wish everybody could do it, and be able to do it, without having issues getting off of it. Well, it should be playing the puppy dogs. Am I muted? Do you guys? Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if I'm not going to have some issues this morning. Yeah, see, as soon as I uncover that pink, it goes nuts. I think I need to move it. Is it working? Can you hear me? I muted it to talk to the kid, and then I unmuted it, but then it kept saying it was still muted. Okay. Are we good now? Okay. It was being, the technology is being silly. And I'm wondering if I'm not going to have issues with the whole... Why is it not playing? Is it playing the puppies? What? How the heck did it get off the... I'll be right back. What did you do? No, I'm doing the puppies. That's what I had. Oh my goodness. Ah! Lost my slipper. No, I muted it for a minute and then it decided to be all nasty with me. All right. Good morning, Tandy. Okay, I need to figure out, where did I have that pattern? Did I have it? Oh, I had it saved on my computer. Okay. So it uses a 3.75. They do a chain 4, slip knot to create a loop. Then they do a chain 3. I'm not going to do the chain 3. And then let's see. Stay over there, please. Yes, you. A chain 2, 3. Okay. Row 3. Doesn't look like there's a chain in between. Okay, good. Just checking that out. Good morning, Lynn and Anna. I did, you know, I'm not as tired as I thought I would be, but I didn't get much sleep last night again either. Like, the wind kept me awake because I was like listening for things to fall or whatever. And about 4:30 or so, sometime between 4 and 4:30, I thought I heard a commotion. And then a little bit after that, I was like, I'm going to get up and look. So I got up and looked, and it was the poor trampoline upside down. Good morning, Kendall. I saw you pop in somewhere. There you are. Brr. How many more is the question? Refer to figuring out and how many squares you need on the drawn. It says measure one side of your granny square and then measure your hips. Take the waist number, divide by the granny number. Okay, so I'm going to have to measure her, which I figured I would, but how many you need around each leg? To do the math of how many you need, add the number for the legs to the number for your hips. This is the total number of grannies that you need. This is a little. Who said to do pants? Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm going to get this done before Christmas. Ugh. That stinks, Tamby. Yeah, please be safe. We recently had some warm weather days, and so a lot of the snow that we had from a week ago has finally started melting. Like it's almost melted away. There's still little bits here and there where the sun doesn't quite get to. Yeah, that would be your mom, wouldn't it? Good morning, Lydia. My brain is scrambled. I don't know why. Okay, so now I need to figure out what color do I start with? What color do I start with for the pants, the granny squares? I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, it's these three colors, and then the one brown color will be. Marianne, thank you so much. Vima and Erica R. and Pantonio, Ellen's Crochet, and Annie R. Congrats on being members. To some of you again. I was just gifted a membership from one of those random ones on Spring's channel the other day. What color shall I use? So you think rose in the middle, and then like the center, and then blue or green? It's like a minty green, and then this blue, it's like a sky blue. I feel like the pink almost needs to be dividing those two up because they're so light compared, and like temperature, I mean, they're all kind of, similar, I guess, but like, I feel like the pinky rose, it has a little bit more of a darker hue to it, so it, like, you know what I mean? Are you saying rose in the middle like this, between the two? Ugh. That stinks, Tamby. All that? Ugh. Yeah, we have a chance for snow this morning, I think. But I don't know how much. If I had to guess, it's going to be like me. Melissa G. Good morning. Yeah, so It's blue and like a minty green, and then you get the rosy color. That's why I was thinking putting the rose in between. Melissa J is in the house finally. Oh yeah, so I can start making squares for her pants, but it's a matter of how many I'm gonna need. So I don't know how many to make. I'm gonna start with, by this picture, I'm gonna start with, they've got 5 across. I'll start with 5. I'm sure I won't get very many done. So, blue or green first? Because I think I'm going to do the pink in the middle. Because the color that's going to go around the outside of all of them is this. So, my pattern is blocking part of my screen. Do I want this to be touching the blue or the green? I feel like I'm going to do blue in the center. Melissa J. I say it every morning. I see you, and my day's not complete unless I say Melissa J. Oh my goodness, BB. Oh goodness. Stop sharing the germs. You think I should do the pink in the center? But then I have the 2 light colors right next to each other. I think those are going to blend too much when I put the squares together. Because, I mean, they look so similar on the screen there. I feel like I should do that in that order. So the center round, the middle round, and then the outer round. And then the join. Rose, blue, then green. Yeah, because in my mind, I think, you know, the whole Roy G. Biv, so it'd be like the red, the green, and then the blue. I don't know. Let's see what AI says. What order should I put pink, blue, and green in? Rainbow order. Green, pink, green, blue. That's pretty much what I have for a natural flow. Complementary order. Pink, blue, green, which is I think what you said, Marianne. And then, or pink, green, blue. Using color theory for visual pop, or organizing by shade intensity. Pastels like pink, blue, green, or brights like pink, blue, green for harmony. Keeping in mind blue and pink make purple when mixed, and pink and green are usually paired in nature. This is true. I think I'm going to do pink, blue, rose, and green. Oh no, BB. Oh, he had one of those fever-induced ones. That stinks. I hope he's getting better. So, I don't know. Maybe I mean, I'm starting to wonder. Well, these are the colors that my daughter picked. These are the colors that she wants in her pants. This is what she picked. I do kind of need a darker color, but I already bought all her cotton for it, so her cotton picking yarn is right here. goodness. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like, I'm starting to lean more towards what Marianne said, but flip-flop the blue and the green around. Since the blue and or the green and pink are paired together in nature, do it like the center, then the green, then the blue. It's the colors my daughter picked. The teenager. She knows what she wants. So I think I'm going to start with pink regardless. So let's see. Will I get the center? I don't think I'm going to get the center. I got it, but I got a little bit of yarn barf with it too. Make sure I don't have that. There we go. All right. Now, they use a 3.75. I'm wondering if they do that because of their tension. The darkest, yeah, that's what this is going to be the joining color. Yeah, the blue and the green, I mean, they're almost like the same temperature, if that makes sense. Same, different colors, but same temperature. Just mix them up, yeah. All right, so they use a 3.75, but I mean, you're making these by measurement, so whether it all depends on how big your square turns out to be, on how many you end up needing. So I'm wondering, do I want to use 3.75 that they recommend, or do I want to go up to a 4 and do a 4? The yarn recommends a 5.5, which I think is a little big for this cotton. I mean, I do want it to be, I don't know, pants, you don't really want to be drapey per se. I don't know. They use a 4-weight, but they use, I don't know, it doesn't say what they use. They just say, it just says yarn size 4, medium. Crochet hook, 3.75 millimeter. It feels like, I mean, and maybe I'm completely off kilter here, but it kind of feels like a teenager, early 20s wrote this pattern, which is about what my age would be when I write patterns. Mine would look like. I mean, I can show you the picture of, I have to go to the Etsy one because the for some reason they didn't put too many pictures in the pattern. So this is what somebody's looks like, and then here's another one. Those squares look big. Those look like they used the granny square yarn. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. So like, yeah, the squares, it's hard to tell how big they are, you know. They don't look huge. See these, 1, 2, 3, 4. These squares use 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so around the waist they're doing 3 rounds, but then the legs are 4 on this person's. Oh, I don't know. Yes, be careful, Marianne. Yeah, they mix and match the colors. I don't know, because like if you look at this pant, this one right here, The top 2 rows are smaller than the legs. So I don't know. It's really up to my discretion. I just feel like this is going to be really tiny. They are cute. I feel like I want to go up in the hooks. 3, 5, 4. Here's my 4mm. Yeah. I was thinking of making them the same, to be honest. They do mix them up. I suppose I should probably do that. I was going to try and do like, I was going to try and do all the same square pants. So that way I could just like whip out a square, like I could basically take this pink and whip out as many as I could of the center. And then I would go and take the next color and put on all the squares. And then I would take them and put this on all the squares. That's what I was doing. Drania. Are the granny squares proportional to the size it needs to cover? No idea. No clue. I basically just need to make granny squares. And then figure out how many I need. And I'm wondering if I got enough, if I had her pick enough colors. She only picked 4 colors. Or, well, 3. I mean, 4 colors, but this is going to be like the main fill-in. So, this is my thought process, y'all. I am so indecisive on things. So, I don't know. And, you know, I'm not good at planning things out before I just start. I just go for it, I guess. The only thing I really plan out is like, okay, these are the colors I want to use, and, well, this is the order I want to go in. So now, if I'm going to do random order of these 3 colors, I need to figure out what orders, what, you know, squares I want to end up doing. Or, like, combinations of color, I mean, is what I'm trying to say. I think the wind is supposed to die off this morning, so hopefully it won't be blowing across my chimney anymore. Right, Tank? 1, 2, 3. I am not looking forward to changing colors so many times. Oh, all these tails that I have to sew in now. I don't want to sew tails in. 1, 2, 3. 3. I can't. My tongue won't roll right now. 3. Well, good morning again. Yarn birth. More than I need, too, to do the next round. 1, a 2, a 3. I sound like a count. A 1, a 2, a 3. This isn't going to be very big if I just stick to 3 rounds. But I was going based off the top. So, I have to figure out another order of these. So what I might do is I might stick to pink in the center and then change the outer 2 colors, flip-flop them around and see if you can even tell. I don't know. Lots of fabric glue. This is true. It's going to take me forever. It really is. Oh my goodness. She might get these for her birthday. Not in 2 weeks. Ay, ay. This is gonna have to be my complete focus. Tunisian Thursday is gonna become Granny Square Thursday, and it's Friday. Let's work on more granny squares. Oh, I'm gonna try and sew my tails in after every square is done. This is really pretty though. It's so tiny. I do like the definition of the stitches though, with this small hook. But it's so tiny. Like this square is like literally like 2 inches wide. Good morning, Rebecca. I'm joking. I'm not gonna glue anything. I only joke. I'm only joshing you. Remember that one? Nope. I'm gonna glue the poo out of it and make her just, be incredibly miserable in these things. I mean, I am that mom that would do that to her, though. I mean, but then I'd be like, all right, let's change it back. Oh, nope. Okay. Get, like, untangled. Come on. There we go. Like, look how tiny this thing is. It's so tiny. That's so tiny. Oh, scissors. Oh, hello, Maddie. Good morning. Oh, no. Well, I wish well wishes and healthy thoughts for everybody involved and around the world. I got like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory stuck in my head for some reason. Don't know where that came from. But I can't get the tune out right. It's in my head, but it's not coming out right. I don't want to go buy any more colors. I don't know if I have enough colors. Hold on. Let me see what I have. See if I have anything that'll go with it. I have plenty of cotton. I just don't know if I have colors that'll work. Oh, God. I got too much stuff in my way. Okay, there's another. I think that's the same color. Hopefully I didn't. I'm trying to start my daughter's pants. I'm trying to find a color that will work with what I already have. I'm trying to find some pastel colors. Ugh. I may have to go get more. I might have to. I got white. All right, so here's some options. Yes, I'm starting on the pants that she'll get for either her birthday or Christmas. Okay, so this is going to be a little hard to build. You're probably not going to be able to tell the colors very well. But this is like a purpley gray color. It's called Lavender Field. I have that one, which I think would work because I don't have any purple. I have this warm blush color that I think would work next to the rosy color. But the purple is different from the rest of them. Then I also have a light gray silver color. And then there's white. I know, right? I was going to make those into a blanket. Pretty sure this is the same color. Yeah, this is the same color. So I have another one of those if I need it. Just mix them all in there. This is true. But would this still work as a main color, you think, with all these? I think so. What do y'all think? Should I do a purple? Which I have 2 of these, so I might have enough to make several squares. I only have 1 of this, but I could always go get another 1 or 2 or 3. What do y'all think? Here, let me put down my extras here. Okay, so these are the colors that she picked.
Oh God.
So here's the purpley color.
Oh.
Okay, go upstairs, please.
That is broken. That's completely probably broken.
It's just upside down.
I hope not.
The netting's probably all bent up.
Oh, if you are fine with
Jonathan, I'm busy. Okay, so the 3 colors that she picked are over here in my watch hand, and then I'm trying to keep it above the light because the light is washing it out, but the white is also having issues. Should I just do all 6? But like I said, I'm only doing maybe 3 to 5 rounds. Good morning, Miguel. Oh no. So just add all those in there, you think? Or should I take the white out? Let me take the white out and see what that looks like. This is the white. Yeah, well, it would just be a round. So there's the colors without the white. Hello, Joanne. It works. So then I just need to randomly pull like colors in, I guess. Hopefully she likes it. Okay. It's sad when I have nowhere to set all this. I have to make room. Like the tune just won't come out. So I am trying to figure out what colors to add. Oh, and there's this one too. I forgot about that one. Did I have that one up there? I'm thinking those instead of the white. Yeah. Yeah, I think, and if I need to, I can go get more of this color because I only have the one. But if I'm making several different, you know, squares, then I'll be fine. Okay, white is out. But I have 2 of all the other colors in my stash, so I should be able to make enough squares. Okay. Sorry. Joanne, I am making my daughter's granny square pants. Let me share my screen again so you can see. So this person uses all the same size. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 rounds on theirs. And then this one, they do smaller ones and then bigger ones. And then this one, they do some smaller ones around the top, and then the rest of the leg is the bigger ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I should do smaller ones at the top. They're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 on there. Okay. Is it yarn sale week at Hobby Lobby? It is. It is. It is. It is the yarn sale at Hobby Lobby because that's the only reason I went this week and got it. I would have gotten it last week and started sooner, but I had to finish my mom's blanket, which I got done over this past weekend, I believe. And then I needed to, yeah, so this week was the first. Got a mess of yarn up here because of these yarn barfs. So yeah, that's the only reason I waited till this week, because it was on sale. It was not cheap though for all that yarn I bought, but I also got a bunch of other stuff. I got the little bee needle point covers. I am using a person named designer. Where's she at? Royal Design, I think is what her. It's Royal and then DSGN. So she took out the vowels of design. I think I'll do purple after this one, maybe, because this will be very rainbowy. The only pastel color I don't have in here is the orange and yellow colors. But that's okay. I like the pastel colors better than the darker colored ones. Yeah. Yeah. So Yarnspirations does have a pattern that's free. But I had already purchased this one and then realized, I was like, oh, that's right. Yarnspirations has a free pattern, which I could use theirs too. They use the granny square yarn for theirs. And I believe all of their squares are the same. Let me see. Yarnspirations. Maybe it's being a little slow. Ooh, I like that blanket. Bernat Homebody, 30% off, and it makes this giant chunky blanket in the moss stitch. I really like that. I like the moss stitch. All right, granny square pants. They're called Smarty pants. That's funny. So yeah, they use the same size square for theirs. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's got black as the outside one. So it's a 5-round granny, but the 5th round is where they join it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm making granny square pants because I have this amazing friend who shall not be named suggested it. I, being the smart one, read it out loud, and my child overheard it and now wants them. Oh boy. I need to stop making bags. I have determined, because after making my sister's Tamagotchi bag and trying to line it, I gotta make bags where they don't need to be lined. Because I suck at lining bags, y'all. Suck at it. I don't like the lining I did in this bag. It's a cute bag, but the lining just, I'm gonna have to tell my sister, like, do not put anything in here that small that you don't want to lose, because it will come out the bottom in the holes. Are they join as you go? I don't know, but I'm gonna make them join as you go, I think. Honestly, I don't know. Let me look. Let's see. Assembling the squares. Assemble each piece by connecting yarn to one square and weaving it through the side of the next. Yeah, it's weaving. If I had 8 granny squares in my waistband, I will need 6 granny squares per leg. We'll stitch the 6 granny squares together, 2 of those squares accounting for the crotch of the shorts, creating a loop of 6 squares. We'll then stitch 4 of the granny squares in the pant leg loop too. Oh my word. My brain is not meant for stuff like this. The user attaches half of 2 granny squares to the middle square and the second half of each to each other. Huh. I don't know that I'm going to join it like that. I think I'm just going to join it like the Yarnspirations one. I think I'm going to do like a combination of the 2 patterns, to be honest. Because, oh my gosh, hers is, like I said before, the pattern I bought is lacking in some information for me, like clarity. So. Oh, I didn't put the zipper on either. I got done with it and I said, nope, we done. Its opening is only like that, and it sits, the sides come up tall enough that I think it'll be okay. I debated making a small like flap thing to go over the top just to hold it shut like this, or maybe, ooh, you know what? I could put a snap in here maybe to snap it shut. But I'd have to go get that tool to make the little grommet, the snaps in here. I can put a snap in here without sewing it in, right? But yeah, no, I'll probably end up making these granny squares join as you go, because I don't know. Actually, no, I can seam them together with the main color, because I don't know. I think the construction's really up to my own discretion for what the pattern shows. Because if you look at the different pants pictures I showed you, there's like, they're done differently from the waistband to everything else. 6 squares per round. Yeah, shoot. Good morning, Olajo. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like with the chicken bag. That's what I was thinking. I wonder if a snap, how do you put snaps in? Like, I've never done that before, so that's what I'm asking. Yeah, it's not a bad pattern, Monique, the bag. It's just when it comes to lining and the little finishing touches like the button or the zipper or whatever, this is why I like bags that just open or drawstrings, because those are easy. Okay, so here is, with some tails in the way, 4 rounds. And do you see how the pink, the blue and the green blend a little bit? That was my thinking of why I was going to put this between them. And then if I do the purple next, it's going to blend, I think. Maybe I go to this color next. See, I don't know. I don't know how to do these color orders. Good morning, Marshall Hurley. Well, I'm happy you made my live too, Ola Joe. What do you guys think? What should be the next color? See, this is my issues. I don't know how to randomly do this. Let me do this. I'm gonna go with, if I was almost gonna go to this one because it's on the end, but I knew it was this color. This is what, I don't know. Maybe I should take a permanent marker, write a number on each one, and then just randomly roll a number. I don't know. Blend is better than contrast. This is true. What should I do? I don't know. Should I go with the purple or the warm blush or the silver? I already have the green in there. I have the rosy pink, the green, and then the blue. Nope, I already have that one. I gotta take the 2 colors out that I'm already in here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna mix these up. Mix. I'm trying to forget what color is in what now. Okay. I need to flip that one around so I forget. Okay. I'm gonna go with this one. Well, that's just it. Which one do I grab? I don't know. I make it, you would do the purple next? Well, see, now I saw your comment now. Well, I've got silvers. Silver it is. I could do purple after that. Because I feel like this is going to need to be at least a 5 round square. I am so happy to have you here, Ella Jo. I'm usually up on here doing my live really early every morning, so I miss a lot of the people that, you know, could make it in the evenings, but for me, evenings are busy, so I have a little bit of time in the morning where I can, you know, let the kids kind of veg on the couch and get their breakfast, and then when I get done, we're starting school, so. I grabbed silver in my closing of my eyes and picking. I tried to forget which one this was, but my brain memorized where it was every time and I could feel it. And so that's why I had to flip this part around. And even by that point, I was like, I still know which one it is. So. I know she didn't pick all these colors, but she's going to get more than the 4 that she picked. And I hope she likes them. I do like the small size of the square though, because the holes are a little bit smaller, and so she's still going to wear something underneath them, I think, but I do want to make sure that I give her a little extra room to wear leggings underneath. So that way it's not feeling too bulky, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness. And I think the size is a 4mm because I'm not having too much of an issue moving quickly through the granny stitch around. So the clusters. I really like these colors. They're so pretty. I don't know that I'm going to make a pair for myself, so. Did I show you guys my granny square poncho idea? Or have I not gotten around to that part yet? I think I wanted to get started on this, so I didn't bring it up. That's why I haven't showed it to you guys. All right, Ola Joe, no worries. Thank you for being here. I'll be here for a little bit longer, so if you're done with your conversation and can make it back, we may or may not be here. So I'm going to show you guys this color on here and decide if I want to go a little bigger. I feel like I want to go one more round and call it. And like I said, I think I'm going to make all the squares the same. The same size and not worry about the whole waist being different. Because honestly, I don't think it really matters. Because some of the pants in the same pattern, like when I was showing the examples of other people's, they had different, theirs were all different too. So where some of them had the smaller ones around the waist, but then some of them had all the same size. So I think to make it easier for my brain, I'm just going to do all the same size. Okay, so here is with the silver on it. It's really pretty. So Jesus, criminy. She won't wear crochet. Well, I guess you guys are just gonna have to wait. I'll be done here in a few minutes. Let me know if it says connection regained or whatever. Apparently the internet on the TV. You know what? Restart the TV. The TV keeps losing connection for some reason. Okay. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to do one more with this. Go upstairs and give me till I'm done. I'm not doing anything right now until the TV's restarted.
It's gonna restart right now.
Okay, good for the TV. Congratulations. It's starting to perturb me, so I don't really care anymore. I don't care anymore about the TV. Like, between having to unplug and replug the speaker in to get it to work sometimes, and now the TV having to be restarted almost daily because it keeps losing connection to the internet. But the rest of the house is fine. Yeah. Well, my daughter decided she wanted clothes, so she's getting pants. It's not even doing anything right now, Arrow. It is... The trees are the stillest I've seen them all night. They've been blowing and blustery all night long, and now they're finally normal movement out there. Okay, I need to cut some tails, or cut some pieces. That one and that one. All right, so I went with the purple. We're on to the purple. So I think I'm going to do 5 rounds, right? It probably does. But I don't know. It's just being annoying lately. I really wish you guys would stop yelling at me. All right. I can just barely see the TV on my phone. That's what I'm looking at. Actually, here, I'll try this. No, I did not. Which one is it on? I can't see it. Wait, why doesn't somebody just come down here and get this? Is it on channel? Oh my goodness. That's tough to do when you can't see the TV. Good night almighty, that's loud. Okay, let's get this next color on. Oh, the kids might be grumpy today because the 2 older ones thought they needed to be up a bunch last night because of the wind. Like, really? Just go to sleep. It's just windy. So they got about as little sleep as I did. Okay, be quiet, please. All right, Joanne, thank you for being here. Yeah, the TV just, it's been having issues here this week for some reason. It probably needs an update. I think it had an update, or it needs to be initiated or something. Good morning. Linda. I think it's Linda. Now, this purple yarn is a K and C, so hopefully I don't need more, but it's also a slightly bit different feel to the I Love This yarn. It's kind of a hybrid, I feel like, between the Peaches and Cream and the I Love This yarn. It's still somewhat soft. It's not as soft as I Love This cotton, but it's not as rough either as the more of that kitchen cotton. Good morning, Linda. These colors are pretty. Again, I hope she ends up liking these colors I'm adding to it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. It blends, like all the colors blend, but in person you can see it. Like, you can make the colors out. I'm trying to, like, the colors are getting washed out by the light. Like I said, the purple has kind of a grayish undertone to it, so it blends. The camera really blends the two together. You can see them in person. But like Rebecca was saying, the blending might actually be better for the clothing, so we'll see. Come on. There we go. So if I'm going to join as I go, I'm going to make 5 rounds of my colors. Actually, I have 6 total colors. Do I want to use all 6 in my squares? I don't like the number 6 anyway, so that's why I'm like, maybe I just do 5. I think I'll just do 5 and do a mix of the 5 of the 6 throughout all the squares. Yeah, it might be, especially with those little ones. We got lucky with ours. She doesn't really, I mean, she only tears up things if she's, being bothered, and so that's what I was thinking. Rebecca was going to be, I don't like this. I don't like using 6, but looks like I'm going to end up doing that. Well, so technically I have 7 colors. Oops, I just added 4 to that cluster. So technically I have 7 colors. My 7th one is my joining one. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to do my squares. Putting too much thought into this. I just need to do it. Stop overthinking it. I really should have been able to get more than 1 square done, but I'm trying to make too many decisions. Right. You're laying on my lap now. Snip, snip, snip. Oh, they ran off. They're back again. I got a couple more nails. Yay. Thankfully, they don't have they don't have a ton to get that you can get, a foot here and there. My kitty's laying with me on my desk. She's all curled up over here. Nuna kitty. She's bummed. All her leaves stopped moving. She was even at the back doors watching the wind because it blows the leaves around in front of the door, and she's all, I want to do. I could make them 7 rounds, you know. I could make them a combination of the 6 colors, and then my 7th round is my joining round. So there is 1 square so far. Let's measure it. Let's measure this square. At 5 rounds, I am 5 inches. Right at 5 inches for 5 rounds. Our wind was wicked last night too. We had 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts for like 8 hours last night. I'm at 13 centimeters or 5 inches. It will be picking up again for you guys. I don't know if it will here. I haven't heard. I just know that it was supposed to be pretty gnarly last night, and it was. Our trampoline is currently sitting literally on its side. It's not even fully upside down. It got blown, and it's like this. It's like the trees from the ravine are holding it up. Little cutie. Yeah, she's right here eating with me. Dakota, I see the tip of her tail. She's like this, and her little tip of her tail is like sticking up past her little paw there. It's cute. So, do I make it 6 rounds and then the joining round is my main color? Or do I do 5 rounds with my 6th being my joining? I am way overthinking this. You're under alert until 5 today. Yeah, we were under alert till 8 a.m. So we just got out of ours, and it's calmed down significantly. It hasn't. I haven't seen it getting. One, I haven't heard the fireplace whistling anymore, so that helps. But it's still blowing a little bit, but it's like a breeze now. Monique, have a fantastic workout. Thank you for being here. I just don't know. I need you guys to help me. I just don't know what to do. Hem. Mini, mini, miny, mo. It's so pretty. I like this square. It's pretty. Pretty square. Pretty little square. Oh, the little pretty horses. Just make a bunch and worry about that. Well, I'm going to join as I go. Well, actually, no, I can't because... Well, actually, no, I can. But if I'm going to do 6 rounds, Tank, I need to know so I can... I've been changing my colors in the corner and then proceeding with the round. Because when I go to join them, I'm going to join them. I don't think I'm going to join them the way they did, at least in the picture. Because it looks like they used... I don't know. Let's see. Try to see how I don't see where it says join them. It says start by assembling your waistband with the number of squares you calculate in the beginning. Assemble each piece by connecting yarn to one square and weaving it through the side of the next. Tie off the string at the end and weave it in. What? So it doesn't tell you how really to assemble it, so I can assemble it how I want. So probably just gonna assemble them as I know how with join as you go. So I got to figure out how many to go across. So that's why I need to finish one square so I can measure it and figure out how many I need to go around her body for her waist, and then figure out how many tall she is. So I have to finish at least one. So do I want to do 6 rounds with the 7th being my joining, or 5 rounds with the 6th round being my joining? Odd numbers work better aesthetically, so that's why I'm thinking I go 6 and join with the 7th. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I get all these colors in there in some way, shape, or form. I just randomly, the order just changes randomly for each square. And I'm sure there'll be a few similar pairings of color order. Yeah. I do need to measure her. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go with the odd number and just, because I mean, I know I have a wider waist, but she can wear my pants that are too small for me. So one of these isn't quite as wide as my, like, it would take maybe 2 squares currently to go from one seam of my pants side seam to the other side seam of my one pant leg. It's going to take almost, not quite 2, but almost 2. 2 squares wide, so about 10 inches. So I mean, this is, if you hold it up to me, my waist isn't much bigger than hers. So this is the side where that side seam is right here. And it would take 1, oopsies, it fell, around 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to guess anywhere from 6 to 8 for her. Around the same amount. And that's if I do 5-inch squares. So Tank, seriously, it's like the dragon all over again. I just overthink things, y'all. That's all it is. I just can't make decisions for myself. Oh, yay. Well, hopefully she heals quickly from whatever she had surgery done for. My mom is trying to heal from hers. I say trying because, you know, she's like an adult child that can't sit still and do what she's told and recover slowly. I got 4 minutes. I am not going to make it around with this color before I'm done. Before 9 o'clock, I should say. I'm not that quick. I didn't even know your daughter was in surgery. glad everything worked out and she's awake. And that whatever it is, that she heals quickly and has no side effects from it and does well. So, but yeah, so I think this square, once I'm done with this, I'll know now what I'm going to do, and I just need to go measure her. They are getting quite large the bigger I go, so I'm wondering if I really want to do 6 rounds. I just need to finish it and see, because I think it'll be around, what, 6 inches probably, since the 5 rounds was 5 inches. Logic, right? It's funny because that one rose color she picked is darker than all the rest of them. I feel like, anyway. What do y'all think? Is it darker? I feel like it's darker than the rest. Oh, she had girl surgery. Gotcha. Well, hopefully it's a good thing and everything is, like I said, no lasting side effects or any side effects from the surgery or anything like that. Good, healthy, healing vibes only. And I like how you put that, girl surgery. I got 2 sides done, and it is now almost 9 o'clock. I won't get the next 2 sides done here, so we're going to finish this corner, and I'm going to sign off, and I will continue to hound you guys in Frizzy's Discord until I figure out what I'm doing with this pants. So I'm glad I went to that round. I like that color on there. I like the colors. I hope my daughter likes them too. Yeah, so with the one round, it is up to not quite 5.5, so another round, the other side should hopefully bring it around to 6 inches. 6-inch squares. 6 rounds, 6 inches. You'll be there. Well, I appreciate you being there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and thank you for helping me with this project. And I hope I can make these look as cute as those pictures. So, and my daughter ends up liking them. So, all right. Just remember that you guys are loved and you are worth something. You are worth something to someone out there. And you're definitely worth something to me. So know that you are in my heart. And I will see you guys tomorrow. It might be another Granny Squared Thursday because I've got a lot of work to do to get all these done before Christmas. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.